Feel the magic under Keely's light. Hook in hand, we're gonna start today. Hook in love will show the way.
So our stitch of the week this week is the half double crochet herringbone stitch. You might hear it called the herringbone half double crochet, whichever way round. This is the stitch that we're doing, and we're looking for this lovely effect of this herringbone that works up as we're doing it. So follow along and learn how to do the stitch. For this tutorial, I am using a 5mm hook and an Aran weight yarn, but of course you could use any yarn and an appropriate hook size. Excuse me. So for this, you can use any number of chains. So there's no rule on the number of chains that you need to use. So as this is a sample that I'm doing, I'm going to do 11. So we start a half double crochet just as normal. So I'm going to yarn over, I'm going to miss the first chain, I'm going into the second chain, and I'm going to draw through the loop. Now for herringbone, what we do is we carry on and pull that loop through the next one. So like so, and then yarn over and pull through both. So let's do that again. So we're yarning over, we're pulling through the chain and the first loop, and then yarning over and pulling through the two loops that are left. And that is what we're going to do all the way down. So I'm pulling that through the first loop, there we go. So yarn over, through the chain, draw the loop through and through the first one, and then yarn over through the two. Really less that one. Now hopefully you can see what it does is it gives this sort of slant. So when we do the next row, you'll then see why it's called the herringbone. So you can see at the moment it's slanting in this direction, which means the next row as we go along is going to slant in this direction and therefore give the herringbone effect. So let's do the second row together. Just grabbing some more yarn because it's starting to tangle for some reason. So just as normal, you would chain. I chain one for my half double crochets. I am turning and I'm going straight into the first stitch, just as normal. So again, pull through the first loop and then yarn over and pull through both loops. And again, we're going to do that all the way down. So Can you see now you have it going in two different ways? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do another couple of rows so we can see see how that builds up. And it's still quite a nice full stitch, as you would expect from the half double crochet, but just gives just a twist on it. So let me work that up and I'll show you what that looks like shortly. Now, so there's a few rows done, and can you see how we have these rows alternating between going one way and the other, which is why it's then called the herringbone. So it just adds a little bit of extra texture to your projects, and I can see it being used as you know, almost like an edge into a blanket, and then maybe finished off with a twisted single crochet. I think that would look really lovely. So anyway, there we go. That's the half double crochet herringbone stitch.